Number 6, The Babadook, 2014. At number 6, we have The Babadook. On the surface, it looks like a simple horror film with a creepy monster hiding in the shadows, but it's really about so much more. At its heart, it's a chilling metaphor for grief, trauma, and the crushing weight of single motherhood. We follow Amelia, a widow struggling to raise her troubled son Samuel while also dealing with her own emotional scars. The Babadook itself becomes a symbol of her grief, creeping into their home and forcing her to face the darkness within herself. What makes this story stand out is the way Amelia learns to accept her child's differences while also confronting the pain she's buried inside. It's haunting, unsettling, and deeply moving. A horror film that scares you, but also makes you think about love, acceptance, and survival. 5. Beautiful Boy 2018, directed by Felixson. Number 5 goes to Beautiful Boy. This heartbreaking film is based on the real-life memoirs of journalist David Sheff and his son Nick. While much of the focus is on the father-son bond, the mother's perspective hits just as hard. She endures the pain of watching her child spiral deeper into addiction while trying to hold on to hope. The film captures the devastating cycle of relapse and recovery, showing how families can fracture under the weight of addiction, even when love is still there. The mother's heartbreak, resilience, and moments of helplessness reflect the painful reality that sometimes love alone isn't enough to save someone. What makes Beautiful Boy so powerful is its honesty. It doesn't glamorize or simplify addiction. It shows it for what it is, a constant battle that affects not just one person, but everyone who loves them. Pietà, 212, directed by Kim Duck. At number 4, we step into darker territory with Pietà. This South Korean film by Kim Ki-duk isn't warm or comforting. It's disturbing, brutal, and unforgettable. The story follows a ruthless loan shark who makes his living off the suffering of others. His world shifts when a mysterious woman appears, claiming to be his long-lost mother. From there, the story dives into unsettling themes of revenge, guilt, and twisted family bonds. Unlike most mother-son stories that focus on love and protection, Pietà explores the darker side of maternal ties, the pain, the anger, and the toxicity that can exist between parent and child. It's violent, often shocking, but also layered with meaning. Kim Ki-duk crafts a story that forces viewers to question what forgiveness, revenge, and love can really mean when the past is filled with trauma. Mommy 14, directed by Xavier Dolan. At number 3 is Xavier Dolan's Mommy. Few films capture the raw, chaotic, and messy side of parenting the way this one does. The story follows a widowed mother raising her teenage son who struggles with ADHD and violent outbursts. Their relationship is filled with explosive fights, tender moments, and everything in between. What makes Mommy unique is its use of the 1-to-1 aspect ratio, which literally squeezes the frame, making the world feel claustrophobic, just like the characters' lives. Dolan doesn't shy away from the emotional highs and lows of parenting. This film is about the sacrifices, the anger, the love, and the frustration that define a mother's relationship with her child. It's not easy to watch, but it's incredibly authentic, and the performances bring so much raw emotion that you can't help but feel every moment of their struggle. 2. Room 2015, directed by Linnea. Number 2 is Room, a film that will completely shatter you and then slowly piece you back together. Brie Larson gives a stunning performance as a mother trapped in a small, windowless room with her son, held captive for years. To shield him from the horrors of their reality, she creates a whole world of imagination inside those 4 walls. When they finally escape, the story shifts, showing not just the joy of freedom, but also the overwhelming difficulty of adjusting to life outside captivity. The son, who has only ever known the room, struggles to adapt, while the mother faces her own trauma and guilt. At its heart, Room is about resilience and the unbreakable bond between a mother and her child. It's gut-wrenching, but also uplifting, proving how love can survive even in the darkest of places. 1. Mother 9. Finally, at number 1, we have Mother, directed by Bong Joon-ho, the genius behind Parasite. This film blends mystery, thriller, and emotional drama into a masterwork. It tells the story of a devoted mother whose mentally challenged son is accused of a brutal murder. Convinced of his innocence, she stops at nothing to clear his name. What makes this movie unforgettable is its moral complexity. On the surface, it's about a mother's fierce love and determination to protect her child. But as the layers peel back, it asks tough questions. How far should a parent go to protect their child? And what happens when love blinds us to the truth? With its suspense, haunting atmosphere, and emotional depth, Mother isn't just a film about parenthood. It's a meditation on obsession, sacrifice, and the thin line between love and destruction. And that wraps up the list. 6 films that prove the mother-son bond is one of the most powerful and complicated relationships to explore on screen. From horror to heartbreaking drama, each of these stories leaves a lasting impression in completely different ways. Which of these movies have you seen, and which one hit you the hardest? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more countdowns.